Lesson number 81 is about arithmetic with units of measure. Now our first question says to add, and we have to add 2 feet plus 12 inches. Now the thing we have to keep in mind with this is that we have one part of our problem that's measured in feet, and another problem that's measured in inches. Now, if we look at this, we need to convert both of them to the same unit of measure. So 2 feet. Well, for example, we might have a distance of 2 feet. It could look like this. And 12 inches, well, if we looked at 12 inches would have to be exactly half of 2 feet. This is 12 inches. Now we know it's exactly half of 2 feet because 12 inches is the same as 1 foot. So, if we think about it that way, we can find our answer. This is really like saying 2 feet plus 1 foot. And our answer must be equal to 3 feet. Now there's an alternative way we could do this problem. Since we're given both feet and inches, we could also answer in inches rather than feet. So we know 2 feet, well, there's 12 inches in 1 foot, so there must be 24 inches in 2 feet. So we could find out how many inches this is. Well, we know 24 inches plus 12 inches. That must be equal to 36 inches. Now the key part about this problem is that you realize in the beginning that one is measured in feet and one is measured in inches. So you're going to have to convert one or the other. It's up to you to decide which one, so you can get your answer either as 3 feet or 36 inches. Let's move on to our next example. Here we have to multiply 6 feet times 4 feet. Remember the dot just means multiplication. So we're going to multiply our numbers first. 6 times 4. Well, 6 times 4, that's 24. The next part that we need to multiply is our label, or our units. We've got feet times feet. Well, we could say 24 feet times feet as our answer, and that would be correct. Or, alternatively, we could say 24 feet to the second power, which is the same as 24 square feet. So you've got 3 different alternatives. Again, alternatives. You've got to make a choice as to which one you like the best. All 3 of these will give you the correct answer. This is correct. 24 feet to the second power is correct. And writing out 24 square feet is correct. But the important thing is you get feet times feet as square feet, and 6 times 4 is 24. Let's look at our next example. Here we want to divide. We've got 25 square miles divided by 5 miles. When we have a problem like this, the first thing to do is look at the numbers. So we've got 25 divided by 5. Well, we know 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. And the second part of our problem, then, is to look at our labels. We've got miles squared over miles. Now when we simplify this, we could write it out also like miles times miles, just like we did in our last example. Miles to the second power is the same thing, over miles. And you can see, well, this is just like having 7 times 7 divided by 7. We pick 7 randomly. So remember 7 over 7, that's 1. So we just have an answer of 7. So in our problem with miles over miles, we're going to cancel out one of the miles. Miles over miles is the same thing as 1. And we're left with miles. So we've got our answer. We've got 5 for our number and miles for our label. So 5 miles. That's our answer. We can box it and move on to our next problem. Next one we have 300 miles divided by 10 gallons. So again, the first part is to do the division of the numbers. 300 over 10. Well, we can simplify that by dividing by the greatest common factor of 10. 300 divided by 10, that must be 30. And 10 divided by 10 is 1. So our answer is 30, because 30 over 1 is the same thing. Now, miles per gallon, or miles over gallons, we can't simplify that at all. So our answer is going to be 30 miles per gallon. And we can write it out, or we could use abbreviations. The alternative way to write our answers is a 30 miles per gallon. And we can use a fraction bar. The fraction bar just means per. So either one of these is correct. You pick the way that you like better to report your answer with your label. Go ahead and box it, and you'd get this one correct. Lesson practice will be on page 437. Make sure you've got your notes complete, and I'll see you during our next class.